I'm Brock Eide.
And I'm Fernette Eide.
And together we run the Eide Neurolearning Clinic in Edmonds, Washington, just north of Seattle. The name of the book is The Dyslexic Advantage, and our purpose in the book was really to answer the question, what does it mean to be dyslexic? Is dyslexia really just about reading and spelling problems, or is it a reflection of a nervous system that's been organized to work in an entirely different way, in a way that gives you advantages as well as cognitive disadvantages for skills like reading and spelling? And the answer we came up with is that dyslexia really does reflect a whole different pattern of brain organization. And the goal of this different organization is to create abilities and talents, not to create dysfunction. So dyslexia doesn't reflect a breakdown in the normal processing system so much as it does a nervous system that's been organized to work in different ways. And in the book, we really try to describe what these different functional pathways are, what the advantages are that come with them, and how individuals with dyslexia can take advantage of those differences to prosper in their own lives.
Another big difference in how we approach students is that we look very, very hard for what's really strong in a given student. And so we're really the same way we're looking for advantages in general with dyslexic students and dyslexic adults. We're also looking very hard for the talents, and we're looking for the strengths that they have. And that makes a huge difference, because the way the brain is wired is that usually you can learn a lot about what's really good by finding out what's bad. There happens to be a balance in a lot of different systems. And so in some cases, if a certain memory pathway is very weak, you might find out that something's very strong. For instance, if you have trouble with keeping a lot of information in mind and putting them in order if you're just listening, you might be actually very strong with visualization and pictures, and that happens to be a very wired-in difference. So that if you find out that's something that's very, very weak, then you can actually try these different approaches and find out what's strong, and that often really can turn the direction of where they are in school.
But when you really look at individuals with dyslexia, when you look at who they become, when you look at them not just when they're doing the things that they're struggling with, but when they're doing the things that they really enjoy, you see these amazing talents and abilities. And we really want that to become the focus of what people think about when they think about dyslexia, because those are the things that determine success, that determine strength, and that determine how well people do in their life.